Hi, this is Matthew Brickman with iMediate Inc. I want to talk to you this month about the pending alimony statute and the provision that is in there for 50-50 timesharing and my thoughts on how to actually fix the alimony and child support and timesharing that is currently just broken within the system. So this is, I believe, either the third or fourth round that the Alimony Reform Statute is trying to pass in the state of Florida. The first or second time it did not pass the House or the Senate, but in 2015, the elected officials in the House and the Senate in the state of Florida listened to the voters, and they actually came to a compromise and a resolution, and they both passed alimony reform for the state of Florida. Unfortunately, we had a governor that refused to listen to anyone that elected him, and he just did his own thing based on his own belief system, and he vetoed what the people wanted. And so alimony reform did not go through. And I'll tell you, it's been a busy year of mediating. I did 282 mediations in 2015, and I got a lot of feedback from people concerning the alimony reform. Here's my take on it. I believe that alimony reform should die in the state of Florida. I believe that they should just scrap it and not deal with trying to reform alimony. Most people that are looking for alimony are simply looking for additional monies to supplement child support. It's the child support calculations that need a massive overhaul, not alimony. People really don't want alimony, for alimony purposes. They're wanting alimony because the child support numbers are so screwed up. Now, for some reason, inside of this alimony reform bill is timesharing, and why they stick it in there, I don't know. I don't know why they just don't make a separate bill for timesharing, a separate bill for child support, a separate bill for alimony, but that's just the way that our elected officials like to stick stuff in that has nothing to do with what they're actually passing. So if the alimony reform does pass in 2016, which it is anticipated to do, there will be a presumption on the statute of 50-50 timesharing. I, for one, believe that that is a good thing. I believe that that will greatly cut down so many people that are just misinformed with the whole tender years doctrine and the belief that a mother is more important than a father when it comes to raising a child. We have 40 years of statistics showing that that is incorrect. We know the results of fatherless homes, and there are many dads that want to step up to the plate, that want to be involved, and that want to do the right thing and be involved in the children's lives. And they should have that opportunity without a mother saying that they won't give them time sharing. Fathers need to be entitled to it. So for the most part, I believe that's a good thing. There are the occasional individuals and case by case that should not, but those are rare in what I see on a daily basis. So back to child support. Child support should be revamped. Right now, it is a calculation, and it really should be redone to reflect what it actually costs to raise a child on a daily basis. And it should probably be broken down into age groups. There should be a child support calculation for just a newborn to 3 years old, and maybe then 3 to 6, and then maybe 6 to 9, and then 9 to 12, and then 12 to 18, because the needs of the child are different at those ages, and the expenses are greater when they're older than when they're younger. And so I believe that they need a separate calculation. The calculation also needs to reflect the actual cost that it takes to raise a child. I can tell you for myself that when I got divorced and my ex-wife gave me custody of the kids and was ordered to pay child support, it was $500 for 2 children. That was based on our incomes and based on our time sharing. $500 for 2 kids was difficult when they were 6 years old and 8 years old, but I'll tell you, when that was the same calculation when they were 12 and 14 or when they were 15 and 17, that just doesn't cut it. It should be on some sort of a readjustment sliding scale to reflect inflation and the rising costs of taking care of children. How to get this change enacted, I do not have a clue. If there's anyone out there that is listening to this that knows how we can actually get this started, I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your thoughts on this as well. You can always email me at mbrickman@iChatMediation.com. You can call us at 561-262-9121 local or 877-822-1479. And I would love to hear your feedback on this topic. That's it for this month. I look forward to hopefully hearing from some of you in the upcoming weeks.